Dude had beat my ass with Penn State. I forgot. Let me take it. He was one of Crawford homeboy. Yeah. I don't think they include the sound in whatchamacallit though. They might. Yeah. Cause I think on YouTube it'd be like you can't share nobody's voice. Like I can't share your voice. Your voice can't. You gotta allow your voice to be shared on somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I think it's something like that.
Welcome to Happy Valley, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions and one of the most passionate fan bases in all of college football. But this isn't any regular matchup. It's a battle of top tens, a couple of forces meeting head-to-head where one team will try to make a resonating statement.
I ain't even know Cam still played the game. I thought he was ain't seen him all the video. I thought he was through like at the beginning, you know, everybody was playing. Yeah.
Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up.
Oh yeah, sorry.
The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the game.
Good.
He'll bring it out. It's golden. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes.
Subbies. I heard. Yeah. I know about him now. He is. That's crazy. True that. But shit, this motherfuckers in high school that faster than him though. Yeah. Yeah, I think I ran faster than a 4.7 in damn in the 10th grade. Shit, I'm like, that's it, bro. You ain't even, we wasn't even done growing then. Like you a teenager, you
Next
faster than
run.
that. You can run the shit out them routes though. I give him that. Yeah, I gotta take.
You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Power football with the run. That hole closed quickly and pick up of 1 to the 15.
Offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Yeah, Penn State. Man, I brought it to Penn State.
Finds the tight end. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane.
Oh,
And
some of
he's
that
brought
RPO.
down after a huge completion.
Oh,
I
yeah,
know
that's
it's
a good
early
one.
in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Gonna run it. It's blue. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Everybody be
The
more
passing
audible.
game sells. The passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to bully their way for the first.
I ain't get through there.
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Yeah. He like Michael Parsons 2.0.
Pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
He might. I think they saying he going first round too.
They'll run the option. The pitch. Finds your crease at the 20. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision.
Right, yeah. It's like you see that little big gap, you see the big gap in the middle of the field, you be like, shit, I'm just gonna run up on that, you know.
I know that.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the option. He'll toss it. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas.
I don't know how many people expect
I'm
this
right,
to
though.
happen playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was a big.
Yeah, you got to make them adjustments, play the quarterback and all that. I forgot about them adjustments.
And the extra point makes it 7-0.
You know, like how you going conservative. It's one of them. It's one of them adjustments. Play the pitch, man. Play the running back or play the quarterback.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. He gets it across the 25 to the 27.
I slept on him. That's a good one. I don't know what they did to him in this game. He cold.
First down here for the offense.
Oh, yeah.
He'll try the right side. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Yeah, number 10, yeah, he cold.
First down, it's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Dropping back, it's Allard. Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
See, I'm trying to do that switch stick shit too. Trying to get good with that.
They'll go back to the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Like he laying on it.
Nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Holds and fires complete to the right. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the play fake. Steps away to find some room. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
They really couldn't use that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Too, man. It'll confuse you a little bit when you know you want to throw the ball at. Then right at the last minute when you see it, you know, it ain't there.
They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
To throw, it's Ewers. He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
Come on with that cover two.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And the extra point.
But you know, it's like you could kind of get tricky with the coverage, but if you don't change it to where you showing one coverage and you run something else, you really could read the different coverages. Like cover two, they're gonna back up a certain length. You know what I'm saying? So you could do a pre-snap read and see that. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's man with the motion or how far they back up. If it's cover two or cover four.
Coming out with it, it's Martin. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
They can tell what defense you in right before you play.
The Dynasty Lions going back to work on offense now. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, this ain't the old me, man. It's different from the match that we played back in the day. I really ain't know how to play then. I played so many games there.
They think there's room to run to the right here. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
At midfield, he's got room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
That ball back. Let's get a stop. Let's get a stop.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Coming after it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Yeah.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Touchdown, Penn State! That is the ultimate grab and go for the Super Bowl. Big time touchdown.
Man, I hate screens, bro. I hate them. Like, hey, running back. Hurry already.
Right, who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7.
They work, though. It'll work.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Took a chance on that return, and it did not pay off as he's out of bounds at the 10. Here comes the Texas offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry up. He wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Blue. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense in the hurry up. The give to the back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
Watermelon got some good shit in it. Watermelon got some good stuff in it.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They go to the ground. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be fourth down and 3. I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? On fourth down, trying to find his man. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, we live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. It's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Fires to the tight end.
I mean, the great news is you just came up with a huge completion on third down, but the bad news is you're still miles away from picking up this first because of how poor you were first and second down. Moving forward in this game, the offense has got to do a better job early in the drive to at least give them a chance to have some success.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a
Oh,
play.
yeah.
I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Gets it out quickly. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Longhorns want to move quickly. He'll come out throwing on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
Every team blocking on the left.
He's going to pass. Oh, he wants it all. Catch and stride inside the 15.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. With the run on 1st and goal. Trying to get closer, and they knock it free.
Yeah, tweaking, remember. I had,
I
had hurdle. I had Persona. Legit took care. Look like they were wide open. Handed that off.
They'll try to run it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Trying to surge it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Up and over Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up.
Penn State moved up to number 3.
Get that touchdown.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7.
Penn State played, they was in the
75-yard drive.
the semifinal.
To deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchdown.
What that 3,000 ball was looking like? They was in there.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. So late in the half,
They was in the 3,000 ball. They was in there.
David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
They was in the 3,000 ball.
No time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Dropping back, it's Allard. Lost one deep down the right side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. steps away. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out.
I don't think I got that play that E3 and Ron got. I'm gonna put that in my playbook. I know what playing you too.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different runs.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Yeah, and man, if you talk about being down at the half, what's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense...
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
Bringing it back, it's Bolden. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or you trust him right away.
I ain't gonna be cheesy.
Seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game.
Got all the shit out. I'm trying to run.
Here, just give him some easy looks to let him get laddered up.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. Quick completion on the out route. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
On third down, he drops to throw. He finds his man. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. This
Man, get up there. Get up here, bro.
Like
Keep doing that.
They're going to get
dialing up a second down pass play. Now adjusting. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. This one's complete. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Looking for a gap. It's Blue. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense did a really good job playing both plays. Slow playing the pass, coming up with the run, doing a good job getting him on the ground. Now forcing the fourth down, decision time.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. Looking to the end zone. Grab near the marker. It's Bond. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and
tell them they go ahead and get on the neutral field. So I can cause some audibles.
You did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense.
Let's go ahead to a neutral field so I can cause some audibles. You know we in Penn State. I can shoot that stadium for
the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So a relatively short drive covering 39 yards. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Gonna send that pressure.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the
Pressure.
field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Time to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half,
he
said
they would
have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Getting some heat. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right.
Put that gangster shit up, man. Yeah, shit.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site.
Yeah, I told you. I had.
Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple
Yeah.
of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the second-ranked team in the land.
I played a dude, man. He had Penn State, man. He got on my ass, man.
College football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Yeah. Yeah, but see, the dude that I played, he was doing the high ball. Like, he was throwing, like the dude wouldn't be open, but then he'll high ball. Big or use the catch it. And it worked every time. And I was like, it's like, even if you had defense on, he could still get the ball and catch it. I was like, oh, yeah, bro, you crazy. You crazy with it. I couldn't, you know what I mean? Imagine him not even being open. He just throw it, and then his high ball, he jump up and catch it. He like, oh, I can't even do nothing with this.
We'll start at the 25.
So, they should, yeah. Mondo. See the dude in the neighborhood when I pulled in, he a firefighter. Police was at his crib. Yeah, too. He big as hell too. He like 6'6".
Here comes this offense.
Oh,
Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker.
I think that, you know what I mean. Once you in like you a police officer, firefighters, they ain't gonna just come into a beat real aggressive.
Linebacker comes free, Brumman making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
It's complete to the left. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
That's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up, and this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
They'll leave it with him. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Really nice run there. No, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. His physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect. But you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They give them a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Go ahead.
On on 3rd and long. No secret what he needs here.
Only 30.
Working that left side. And he'll home it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field.
But like the Dynasty been kind of stagnant a little bit.
Could not have been
Everybody,
a better start to that QB.
holidays.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle.
We ain't made no. I got Florida State.
Ready to kick it away
I
after
think he out of
scoring
town.
the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Line gets set. First down. The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Georgia comes quickly to the line. The hand to the running back. They opened the lane and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. And he surges up to the 36-yard line and they'll move the chain. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Trying to get to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Quarterback checking the play. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots, you soften up the coverage, get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good. So
Get through there. Get through there.
Runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Got it in the middle. It's Etienne. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Back to pass, it's back. Finds his back in the middle.
Oh.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the 1st quarter. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The quick out.
Oh, that's Teddy.
Brought down by the defense.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Trying to punch it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
And I love love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the boulevard. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's
a minute or so. You
get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
But he chews up yards, man. He's really quick, really decisive. Design quarterback runs are very difficult to stop, and you could tell he's got some ability to make big plays. And thank goodness they got him on the ground and there wasn't a bigger play than he could have been.
3rd and short like that,
Like
you're
a
outside of
defense,
the field,
they're
you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it.
Oh.
And that ball is picked off. Touchdown, Georgia! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Back to throw, it's Milroe. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take it. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. And the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Turns it on in midfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Behind the line, it's Haynes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll finally get
He
him
hurt.
on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so.
I was on
Throws
that too.
into double coverage, and it's picked off.
I was on that
And
too.
they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Quarterback adapted. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. Back to pass, it's back. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
Wide receiver shows motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Moving past the 25. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Comes out throwing on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. To the air, it's Milroe. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads it left. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
The quarterback has got to just settle down and take a breath. Threw a bad pick last drive. Almost threw another one on that last play. He's got to regain his focus.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Fires on the move. Got his man. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll take a shot. And he throws another interception. His 3rd of the night. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Georgia going up tempo. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking downfield, it's back. They're working that left side.
Get out of there.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down,
From
you're
the
in your own
single
end
drop,
of the
he's
field.
what they got.
The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
Complete downfield. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot. It takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. He's looking to throw. Fires it. Catch in the middle. It's dealt. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
They'll go to the air. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dogs.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away.
Yeah, that'd be good if I get some glucose tabs for sure.
From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard
Yeah,
line.
that'd be good. That'd be cool.
Here comes that Alabama
He said,
offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score.
anytime, it don't matter. You know,
Yeah,
Dr. Pepper.
you're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. You think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. To the air, it's Milroe. Still looking, on the move. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that.
Yeah.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Trying play action. On the move to his left. Fires deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead,
oh, I got no easy way to make that.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to get...
Reminiscing on my teens, a young G, getting paid on the dope things, fucking on cash that I make. Nigga with the sense of working hard if you never get some pay. I'm hustling, staying out till it's dawn and coming home at 6 o'clock in the morning. Hands on my clock, eyes on the prize. Finger on the trigger when a nigga rise. Back, plus a nigga to the door, pick my money off the floor. God bless the straight folks, but don't move. Yeah, tripping on shit with a